And welcome to the Big Jim Show. I'm your host, Big Jim. With me, we have our co-host, Annette, and our other co-host,
Chucky Chuck.
Chucky.
The bad.
Right on, right
seed.
on.
No, I'm kidding.
You can't be more of a bad seed than us. Dude, I'll tell you what, I feel.
It's talking about a weed seed, man.
Oh, weed seed. I was just talking about being a bad seed in general.
Oh, no, man. I'm a good one.
I feel like a bad seed. That's where they stuck us down there at that stupid art road down there at First Friday. They stuck everybody down there. Everybody that they don't like, they stuck like a mile and a half away from the actual action. I was like, what in the heck?
Like, we'll get you guys in a bit. Sit over here.
Exactly.
Man.
Everybody comes down to our tables, and everybody else's table is like, oh, wow, this is like the cool area. I'm like,
this is where you guys sit down and relax? Is that why y'all here? That's messed up, man.
Everybody else had the action up there by the old jail, and then they stuck us like all the way down there, like everybody down there. I was like,
were they all like new vendors as well?
No, most of us were returning. Yeah, most of us were returned. Yeah, it was like, it was almost like I made somebody mad.
You should like see about trying to get ahead of the line. Like, do you have to pay?
No, that's
it's
the
all
thing.
free.
It's all
just
free. Yeah.
Go set up. Was there anybody there before you?
No, so what you do is you submit an application, which I submitted an application back in January. So we've been doing this ever since February. Yeah. February, March, April, May.
Yeah, I remember. It's been a minute now.
And they give us spots for everybody to be.
Assigned areas.
Yeah, assigned areas. You don't have any I mean, you might have a say-so. Most of the time you don't.
Yeah, I throw them a little 20 on the side right there and be like, hey, man.
I ain't doing that. Not if it's free.
That's probably why they got the front,
enough of my taxes. They don't need...
That's why they got the front. Those other ones are like, hey, you can come by and get a free burger tomorrow.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Yeah, they stuck us. They've been sticking us down there at that art row right next to Earth Mover Tires.
No kidding.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck?
That's a mess, man. I'm sorry.
Twice in a row. It is what it is. So
it'll get better.
I just told my buddy, I said, well, we get to dress up and get out of the house. So that's about the only good thing about this.
You're there. The strong will survive.
Yeah.
Don't let them kick you out. Just keep going.
Just keep going. Takes a lot more than that to knock me down.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you got a CBD story?
The CBD.
Yes, I have a CBD story.
Awesome.
Okay. So, I know that, you have CBD and you have CBD with CHG or CBG.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck's
and
the
then you have
the
CBD. You have the CBD with the THC. I know this
ma'am.
is a lot of abbreviations, but I was in a car accident back in December, you and I both. And because of the car accident, I got messed up with my back and the CBD. And, I was doing this treatment, back injections, all kinds of stuff. And, nothing was really working for me. And so I was going to my chiropractor and I noticed that they had CBD gummies at the front. And I thought to myself, I know it's expensive right now, but I'm going to go ahead and try it. So, and it's all natural, it's coming from the chiropractor's office. She's got this little trial package. It had 5 in it. So I tried a gummy and it seemed to relax me enough to where my pain wasn't as severe. I was actually able to go on a walk.
It was numb opposed to being severe. It was manageable.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah.
It wasn't, it didn't go away.
No.
But it was manageable because I'm in pain 24/7.
That's the awesomeness about the plant. You can break it down into certain ways, and with it being able to help you, and not you probably were just using CBDs and no THC in it at all. Mm-hmm. Those gummies, yeah. Being that it's over the counter at what was it, a chiropractor? You said, yeah. That's mainly the purpose of CBD is that for your inflammatory areas and for pain, all kinds of stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It doesn't just even with nausea. And sometimes it takes like different people, you have to get like 5 to 10 of them. And after a while, your body gets, ready for it and used to it. And then it starts to work. Because it's even been proven that CBD has killed cancer cells. Mm-hmm. They've done studies. They've had documentations where they can see the CBDs right there. And it's attacking the cancer cell and destroying it.
Wow.
just covering the whole cell. So I mean, there's a lot of things. It's actually good for you too. It's not going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody's scared of it, but I wouldn't be.
I'm not scared of it.
I'm scared of aliens than I am of CBD.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
Serious.
You know,
Go
the
ahead, Chris,
CBD it seemed to relax me enough to where my pain was manageable. It didn't take it away, but it made it manageable. And so, you know, after I tried that, the second time that I took it, because of the concussion that I sustained in the accident, I have headaches now. And, you know, my neck pain doesn't help, but I did take a CBD gummy again that next day with my headache, and it was helping relax me, but it wasn't taking my headache away. So I went and took some ibuprofen, and then it was, you know, my headache finally subsided. And so I need to definitely look into CBD, because I have a feeling that I'm probably going to be on that for the rest of my life to handle with my my pain that I'm in all the time.
You know, if I was you, I'm not telling you what to do at all, at any means. But with me, if I had the CBD per se is helping you with your pain, and then you got a headache on top of that, you know, I don't know what this whole scare is about the THC. I mean, you could even, per se, before you go to bed, you know, all your activities are done all throughout the day. You're doing all this and this and this and this. But before you go to bed, you could get an edible, not even smoke it. You can get an edible, same difference, the gummies, and you can have that. But at the same time, not only is it helping with your pain that you got going on in your body, your joints and everything like that from the accident, but not only that, but now it's going to take away this headache that you got going on. So now it's like almost a trifecta that's going on for you. One little gummy. And you're not going to be to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, I can't move. No, it'll relax you. You'll have the same feeling that you did with the gummy, but a little more calmness. Maybe a munchie attack. At worst, you know.
So you're not going to sit there and go, my feet are on the wrong feet.
Yeah, you know, we're not hallucinating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I took one of the CBD gummies.
Yeah, I gave him one because he was going to have it.
I was getting ready to have an anxiety attack, like for no reason. Like I was sitting there watching a movie, and for no reason, I was going to have an anxiety attack. And I was like, dude, like, what's going on? Like, everything's checking out normal and everything. And I'm like, what the heck? And so I was like, let me try one of them. And boom, like instant relaxation.
And no THC.
It
was just CBD and CBG.
See?
That stuff I am a firm believer of CBD oil. So
I'm on CBD, you know, THC, CBG. There's a bunch. I mean, there's so many of them. If you really want to look into it, there's a lot. There's a lot of different things that are inside a plant.
So what is exactly, where does the CBD come from on the plant?
The plant, the bud.
Just the bud.
Yeah, comes from the bud.
So, but you can get the CBD with the THC.
It's like they have to strip it from each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like scientific method. You got to take out the CBD. I mean, the THC. All you're doing is pulling that out. So the remainder of it is CBD instead of THC. You're pulling out all that highness, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever gives you the high,
They're taking all that out of there and just leaving that alone.
Interesting.
So therefore, all you're getting is this.
Okay.
But if you add the CBD with the THC, like when I go get any kind of medical marijuana from the store, I go and I look for a high CBD, which is cannabinoid, with a medium to high THC level as well, because I want it to be balanced out. I don't want to be, more focused on my pain. I use it not only just for pain, but for mental as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but you're still active during the day, so you're not like all stoned out. But because you still do stuff that
I do stuff. I work around the house. I go do my little side jobs. I do the podcasting with y'all.
Yeah.
Once I get my stuff together, we never know what the possibilities are.
Yeah, definitely.
Very much in music and everything like that. DJing, I DJed for years, but that's all here and there. But the thing of it is, without weed, I'd be on pills.
Oh yeah, pills are bad.
I'd be on pills. I'd be sitting there, and then you would see the zombie, and and I can't move around. All I'm doing is waking up to eat and sleep, or to eat and use the restroom and then go back to bed. I've been on them before. No. And then after you get so high on those for taking those pills, they're wanting to take you and put you on some different other type because you're now used to these.
Now you're
so
immune
now you got to have this other. You're back to guinea pig stage. So you're back to let's see how this one works. Well, let's see how this one works. They're not telling you that. They're prescribing you. Okay, well, this says it works for this pill, and this pill, and this pill does. So they're going to start with this, and if this don't work, they can jump over here, and then they can try different milligrams. It's a rat race. Why do all that when all you have to do is go to the pharmacy? If you're wanting to stay high and you're wanting to keep active within whatever you're doing during the day, get a sativa, because a sativa is what you call an upper. It's going to get you the same stuff. You're going to get the body, the inflammation on your knees or whatever on your joints. You're going to get all that taken care of at the same time as you're getting the mental high to where you're like, well, I can deal with the public.
Wow.
Same time. And you're not going to sleep.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to do, say you're home, like I was telling Sis, and she maybe wanted to, you get an indica or you get a hybrid, a mix. Okay. It's like you get a little bit of sativa and a little bit of indica. And then it doesn't really put you out, but you're kind of getting to that point where you're nice and relaxed. And the sativa is kind of keeping you right there where you're not falling asleep, but you're just like, wow, if I close my eyes, I can go to sleep.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? You're not scatterbrained. You're not racing in your head. None of that. For me, this slows it all down.
Wow. That really calms everything down. Mm-hmm. That's good for people with anxiety, because I think that's a lot of my problem is anxiety. I think that's what's causing the seizures and what's probably also causing
making you go breathing like you do with anxiety. I've had a lot of those.
Yeah, I have a lot of anxiety.
Thank you, corporate America. You have given me corporate PTSD.
You can't stop it sometimes. It just happens.
It just happens.
Due to the accident, or just, whenever we're driving, I'm just like, whoa, these people are way too close. Or, I'm just like, it just gets me.
You feel a little bit. You can start to feel it, huh?
Like, I feel it coming on, and I'm like,
right.
No.
I do. I'll just be sitting there, and all of a sudden I'll just.
Here it comes. Yeah. Like a roller coaster.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
We're going up the hill.
I'm like, is it a heart attack? Is it a seizure? Like, what the heck's going on? And CBD, boom, instantly cures it up. I'm like, man, that's good.
So see, mine was only like 30 milligrams of CBD, and I think I'm going to need a little bit stronger dose because of my pain instead of just a 30, because it did help relax, but it didn't take the pain.
In your back?
My lower back, my middle spine, my neck, my shoulders.
So I have all from here all the way up, basically.
Down all the way up. And I did sustain a concussion during the accident, because even though you don't hit your head, your brain inside of your skull is very messy and sloppy.
Yeah.
And so whenever the accident happened, like
shaking baby
my back, my head flew back. Boom, my brain hit the back side of my skull. My head flew forward. My brain hit the front side of my skull.
Just boom, boom, boom.
So it was just boom, boom.
We didn't even know it until that showed up on an MRI. They're like, you had a concussion.
I have swelling in the frontal lobe of my brain.
Oh man!
Like what? We didn't I was telling Doc. I said, we didn't hit nothing. It says it doesn't matter.
It's just the force of it.
It
was the force.
So that makes sense. And when you get like a bomb and you're next to a big explosion, the force of it can explode things within inside you that you don't even know and you didn't even get touched. Yeah, it makes sense. It does make sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
So a lot of my
I know. There you go. It opens up the horizon.
There you go.
And I was doing just fine before all of this happened.
But what I was saying is, what I'm getting at when I was asking you, have you ever tried the tinctures?
They did mention that at the chiropractor the other day. They did say that they have a tincture, and it is a dropper, and it has CBD, CBG, and then it also has just a small amount of THC.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that probably could help me. She said that students that are testing, college students or whatever, they get that test anxiety.
Okay.
And so they put 3 drops under their tongue, and they're good.
And they're good for the whole test. And
they're good for the whole day.